Hi guys, welcome back to Hanson Never Done Farms. This is our reveal video. I'll show you guys what we bought, where we landed, and what we call home.
Hi everyone.
Jeff's gonna work on the mower a little bit, but I'm gonna walk you guys around a little bit and show you what we've got. It's a little bit windy, so hopefully it doesn't wash it out too much, but I am in the backyard. Pardon the mess. We've been unpacking. We still don't even have all of our stuff over, but this is a view you've seen. This is a pond that we share with people that live back there. We have about a third of this pond is ours, and of course you all have seen the goats. This is a temporary pen. It's not going to be here. They won't be here for long. This is actually where we're going to have the garden next year, but we needed a quick fix, somewhere to put them quickly, so this was where we put them. Anyways, you've seen the goats. I know, that's what everybody loves to see, but we'll spend some time with them in a little bit. So we come down to the pond, and now Jeff hasn't put a line in the water. We've been told there's bass, there's fish in here, but I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a fence over there in the water, and that marks the start of our property line at this area. And if you go straight across, it'll come up into the trees, and that's how much of the pond is ours. Roughly, maybe a little under a third. But around the front, of course, we have out to the road is ours. And into the tree line. It's our property line actually starts over beyond that tree over there. So anyways, the wind's kicking up again. Hopefully it's not a bad video, guys. I know I need a microphone, but this is the front. Again, it's a single wide, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, plenty big enough for us. We absolutely fell in love. The house needed absolutely no work other than painting one wall. The lady that lived here loved the color purple. I don't, so I will be changing that wall. But anyways, bring you up here. And this is where Jeff's shop is going to be. That's the property line right there, but his shop will be right here. And I think he's doing either a 24 or 30 by 40. And so it's going to take up a good part of this area. Of course, groundwork needs to be done, concrete poured, and all of that good stuff. There's the wind again. I hope that it doesn't wash this out too much, because I really want to show you guys all of this. This is our backyard. Then we can either go up that way. This all, of course, will get cleaned up, mowed down, taken care of. But if we come up this little rise, pond again. He hasn't put nothing in the water. Don't know, we've seen plenty of frogs and turtles. But honestly, guys, you can see the fence line, so our property goes a little bit beyond the pond. And we can walk on around this way. I'll bring you guys back up this way. I want to come this way. Now, when we first saw what I'm about to show you, it totally freaked us out. We'd never heard of it. Coming from Oregon, things are done a lot differently in Oregon than they're done here. But some research, coming out here, taking a look at it, didn't bother us near as bad as I thought it would. This is the lagoon. We had never heard about a lagoon, didn't know anything about lagoons. But this is where all of our gray water goes. Of course, there is care to it that has been well taken care of, and it's a great alternative, chock full of frogs and turtles. Oop, just missed a turtle. But if you can see, I don't know if you can see it in there, there's a fence line in there. It's about a little over halfway into the tree line is our property. But then you come to a little culvert. That brush pile needs to be burnt, taken out of there, because within that is the culvert. The overflow from the top pond comes down, comes through the culvert. Of course, clean out the debris, and it goes into the main pond. So there is work to be had here to make this a better drainage site. When we very first saw this, a lot of this was flooded, and Jeff wants to be able to streamline this a little bit better so it doesn't flood in this whole area with debris. We come up another little rise, and it opens up into what I'm calling the lower pasture. Now, we got out and we mowed this. I mowed, Jeff weed-eated a couple days ago. We've tried to get somebody to come out. We've tried looking for people who would come out and hay this for us, but everybody we talked to said it's just not enough for them to mess with. We don't own a brush hog right now. Jeff doesn't have the tractor over here. It's still over at my brother's. And so we just said, mow it down. Let's get it out of the way. We'll deal with getting the brush hog and all of that at a later time, because this is going to be the main pasture for the goats. This is maybe a little bit larger than what the girls had back in Oregon. Might be a little bit, maybe the same size. I think it's wider, but I absolutely love the old, there was a oil well here. It is capped and nothing but nostalgia, which I absolutely love. But anyways, we are calling this the lower pasture. And we'll have it all fenced in. This will be fenced with panel, which, oh, there's the wind again, which the baby goats can get through it. But our plan is this isn't going to be a year-round pasture. When the does are ready to kid, they'll come up to the upper pasture, and there will be tighter fencing up there where the littles can't get in and out. And the babies are 8 weeks old. They will stay, moms will come down, and that's where we'll do the weaning, is up here. Here's the property line, and this is where the barn will sit. So you have the lower pasture, and we'll have the barn here. Fence off a good portion of this for the does to be after they kid. You guys, it's so, I love it. The wind, I know, I'm sorry, but I couldn't help it. I had to get out here and show you guys this. So the portion out here will be fenced off for the does to be, and then the kids weaning, or kids like pandas too are still small enough they can squeeze through the cattle panel. This is where they will stay. They won't go into the big pasture. And then we have even more property. We will be adding at my view. This is why we can't just let the goats up here. They will just get right out, and that would be it. So lots of property up here. We purchased 3.67 acres, and we roughly guesstimate there's 2 to 2.5 acres, probably 2.5 acres up in pasture. So that is going to afford us the ability to do more than goats. Not going to tell you what though. We are saving that for a future video. So it does narrow out right here, and I'll follow the property line back down. But lots of room, guys. Lots of room, and a whole heck of a lot of privacy. Oh, I just scared a deer. There she goes. Do you see her? I don't know if you can see her, but she's out there watching me. Oh my gosh. We've had several deer come up and check us out. But here we are at the edge of the upper property. So all of this will get mowed down, sadly. I wish we could do it in hay, but it's just not going to happen this year. We've just got to get it mowed and get it situated so we can get the goats up here. Now, at first I had thought we would put the barn on this side. This would be the west side. But we got internet the other day, finally. We got internet the other day, finally. But the internet they have out here is radio, or some of it is radio. One of the best companies is radio. And the best signal they had was on the back of the house. And if you can see it off in the distance, there is a water tower out there. And that is where their receiver is. And so with this type of internet, they needed direct line of sight. So I can't put the barn right here. It has to go over there on the east side. So that's fine, no big deal. We do with what we have. I would much rather have the internet than squabble over which side, east or west, that I'm gonna put the barn. So anyways, that is it, guys. That is our property. I can't even begin to describe how just happy we have been here this last week, trying to get everything situated. We still have a lot of stuff. We still have a lot of our stuff over at my brother's, but it's coming. It's coming. Oh, it looks like Jeff brought the fencing out. We have to still get Tank and Diesel. They're still over at Twin Bridge Farm. She's got them in there with her bucks. So they're out of the way, but they need to come home. So the boys are gonna come over here, and I think we're gonna put fencing up and just give them a little area. Yeah, let's put them right there where it's shaded. Give them a little bit of shade. There's no shade out here, so we definitely want them to have an area. You guys, I've walked this I don't know how many times, just walking and dreaming. I'm going to take you around the other side of the pasture and the pond. this was so high. This one was crazy to mow. And we still have some more mowing. This has just been a catch-all for all of the trees that have come down, the limbs, whatever property cleanup that the previous owners have done. Threw it on top of the culvert, which doesn't make much sense, but sometimes things don't make sense, I guess, to one person. They make perfect sense to me. But there is a culvert right there. And yeah, don't dare put our hands in there, as Lord knows what's living in there. But once it's burn season, dangers of fires and stuff are abated. This will all get burnt out, cleaned up. Anyways, I think I'm going to go and help him. And I just wanted to give you guys, now that the wind has picked up again, I just wanted to give you guys a quick tour of the property. I know there's several of you that have been waiting patiently, and we appreciate every one of you. We appreciate your patience and the well wishes and the thoughts and the prayers. We're home, we're settled, we're getting more settled, still got more stuff to bring over, but anyways, we'll keep you guys up, get back into the at least once a week videos, if not more, and we'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much.